as of January 1st, 2024, Steam will officially stop supporting the following operating systems: Windows 7, Windows 8, and Windows 8.1. After that date, the Steam client will no longer run on those versions of Windows. Guess what? That means I'm not using fucking Steam unless I upgrade my PC this year, because I run on Windows 8.1. I'm still using it, you know? I mean, yes, it's a legacy version of Windows, but it's stable, it's consistent, it's reliable. I have literally no reason to upgrade to another version of Windows when my system works. So why are you forcing me to upgrade to run fucking Steam? Steam is a third-party client that just accesses PC games. We're like, wow, that guy's a real piece of shit. What it's saying is, it's not saying, oh, you can't run the PC game. It's saying you can't run the client to access the PC game. I want you to think about how stupid this is. Okay? The game will still run. That's okay. But the client to access the game will not work. How does that make any fucking sense? Yeah, but how do I raise my intelligence? I don't know how that works. It's one of the stupidest things I've ever heard. Now here's the thing, all right? Because a lot of people talk about how my PC's outdated. I got this PC in 2014 when I moved here from Connecticut, okay? I've used this daily every day since then, and the only problems I'm having is every once in a while, I get a little bit of issue with a corrupted video or two. And for the most part, I've never really lost a piece of gameplay or content. I can get it out of an archive stream or whatever. It's not the end of the world. So, for the most part, it's pretty consistent. And since I upgraded my visuals, my lighting, and all this stuff, there really is no real need right now to upgrade my setup. The capture device, everything's been upgraded. Everything's working nicely. Now, I'm not saying I don't want an upgrade. I do want an upgrade. I want a better PC. I just can't afford it. I can't drop $2,000 on a new PC. I don't have the money and I don't have the credit. So for now, it's kind of out of the question. Maybe sometime later this year, maybe we could start the discussions again this summer. Remember, it was last summer when we had the discussion. And let me tell you, apparently things have changed. Like now the pricing of all these components and everything has dropped massively, because now I guess the whole crypto market crashed and no one's really caring about using these things to mine crypto or anything anymore. So maybe prices have dropped and it would be a lot more reasonable to do it, okay? The next step would be a new PC. That PC over there, I've been using constantly for 6 years. I don't turn it off. But I guess what we'll see is, maybe later this year we'll talk about it. But for now, I'm in no urgent need to upgrade my PC. It's running fine. There's no problems with it, okay? So, I'm sticking with what I got. And if that means if I don't upgrade my PC by January 1st next year, I can't run any games on Steam. Well, when was the last time I ran a game on Steam?
Hot dog, hot dog, hot dog. How do I stop spectating? I want to go down there and troll with this person. That's my favorite song. Hot dog, hot diggity dog. Yeah, baby.
I don't even know. Years? Because I'm not a PC gamer, so it doesn't really affect me anyway. So it's not that big of a deal, quite frankly. So I guess we'll see what happens later on in the year. Again, I would definitely like to upgrade my PC this year, because that would essentially now future-proof everything I'm doing at this point for now. But, you know. Now, you might say, well, why don't you upgrade your Windows? Okay, let's talk about this. We talked about it last year. We'll briefly discuss it. Okay? My PC is 10 years old. I have never changed a component in that PC. All right? I'll give you an example. Last, when was it? In, like, December? It was either December or early January. All right? When I was working on getting a replacement capture device because my old one finally crapped out. One day, we're just messing around, and there's a Blackmagic capture device that I have over there that's supposed to record video from old consoles at 720p quality. And I was like, oh, let's just try it. Let's see what happens. Let's plug it in. Let's install the drivers from the website, and let's see if it works. And if it does, maybe I can capture stuff from older consoles, legacy consoles. I plug it in. I install the drivers. I reboot Windows. Windows thinks that everything I do on it is a virus. It says, oh, you're trying to open your browser? Virus detected. What? Everything I tried to do, it was giving me a warning. Virus. It wouldn't even let me get on the internet. Okay? The whole thing fucked up. And I was like, what? So I had to run back a Windows restore to undo everything I did, and now my PC works fine again. And I've been using it ever since. But that's the thing, like, this PC is so outdated. It's 10 years old. Well, about to 10 years old, about 9 years old. I'm certainly not saying that, for example, this current virus, the coronavirus, is not a big deal. All right? Not saying that. It has all old components in it. Everything in it is outdated. If you try to change something now on a PC that's been running smoothly for 9 years, chances are the whole thing will end up being fucked up. All right? Really. Like, if I upgraded to Windows 10, Windows 11, chances are some of the components wouldn't work right. Some of the hardware may not work right. And I don't have the means to fuck with this thing and buy components on the fly and fix it. I just don't. I don't, you know, if it's working as it is, and literally, I don't have the need to have anything changed. Why change it when it's running smoothly for your business purposes every single fucking day? Right? Doesn't make sense. Why mess with what's working? That's like saying I have a car, it's a 10-year-old car, it runs super smooth, but man, some of those components are old, so let me just start replacing engine parts. But your car runs fine. Why are you replacing engine parts? Wait for something to break down and not work, then replace it. No, I'm just going to start replacing engine parts. Oops, now the whole engine's fucked up and won't work. Won't start. Well, it's because you fucked with it. You know? You have to be brain dead fucking stupid. So, that's the thing, you know? And I am nervous that if I did anything, like even if I just upgraded to Windows 10, that the fucking thing, half the things in it wouldn't work. I mean, I literally plugged in a Blackmagic device and updated some drivers, and immediately the whole thing crapped out and wouldn't work. So can you imagine now upgrading Windows, upgrading, you know what I mean? And again, if this wasn't something that I needed every day for work, right? If it was something I could mess around with, and if it didn't work, we're okay, we could still make content, then it wouldn't be a risk. It is a risk because of that. And in addition, if this breaks or something doesn't work, I don't have the funds and the flexibility to say, oh, I can just go immediately replace it with something better, right? And you know, it does suck because I do have a Steam Deck that was donated to me several years ago. Guess what? Steam Deck needs Windows 10. So I can't even use, I've had the Steam Deck over there, excuse me, the Stream Deck, not Steam Deck, Stream Deck. I always say the wrong thing. I've had a Stream Deck for many years, and that would be useful. You could plug it, program it to each button does something different on the stream. I could transition scenes. I could play silly clips, you know, like this.
Stop it. Get some help.
I could have that, you know, hot wired to a button. So I just press it, does it, you know, that's cool. But I can't. It only works with Windows 10. So, you know, it is what it is. I'm stuck kind of where I am until I can get a new PC. We've been talking about this for over a year. Again, if anyone's interested, possibly with, hey, I want to help out, I want to donate a new PC, hey, I'll talk with you. But the thing is, it has to be something that makes sense, because there was a couple people last year, like one person actually wanted to buy me a PC, but they were only offering me like $900 setup, and I was like, that's not even enough to do what I do now. You know what I mean? Like, I probably wouldn't even be able to do what I do now. Maybe we could combine with other people or whatever. It just didn't work out. You know what I mean? We have to be, if I'm going to get a new PC, it has to be something that's going to future-proof. I'm going to need your guys' help. I really am. I'm going to need your support morally, everything. I need it. So I have a PC that's going to be good for all my daily streaming needs, my capturing needs, and then maybe even in the long term doing games and stuff. Like, that's the whole point. Or else why get the PC to begin with, right? So basically, you know, it sucks. Do I want to upgrade the PC? I do, but you know, this is what happens when you have no credit, when you declared bankruptcy 3 years ago. You know, I have no credit right now. I don't have flexibility. I don't have extra cash or anything. I'm kind of locked right now. I would hope things will change in the future and get better. No, when we were talking about this last year, because people were like $900 isn't enough. No, we were talking about this last year, minimum $2,000, if not more than that, like $2,500 is what we were looking at. Remember, we pieced it out, each part of the components of each piece of the PC, and then we priced it out. That's about what it would be. So it's looking like the future's so bright, I gotta wear shades.